Alright, enough of the G.I. Joe commercial there. Windy City Comic Books here with G.I. Joe, my little G.I. Joe collection. Just have a quick run. I didn't really, I know the full run goes from, what is it, 155 issues, like 1982 to 1994. I think I have about the first 50 issues and a bunch of multiple copies too, but I thought I'd go through these really quick. Let me see here. Okay, we got G.I. Joe number 1, and these are all pretty nice shape. I would say 9.4s are better. Anyway, and this is number 2. And you know what? I do have another one, another number 2. Ooh, 9.8 white pages. But anyway, that's the only CGC one I have. So G.I. Joe number 3. Interesting thing about G.I. Joe is the G.I. Joe title of like comic strips and comic books has been in every decade since 1942. So I thought that was kind of cool. Very well known. And actually I think Hasbro owns the rights to the G.I. Joe name. This is number 5. Man, it brings back memories looking at these. I haven't looked at these in a long time. This is number 6. Number 7. Interesting thing about G.I. Joe too, when they were doing the toys, like they relaunched their toy line, and I'm guessing it was about the same time the comic books came out, but when they reissued or reintroduced their toy line, they actually ran commercials for their toys, and then they also had a cartoon that they ran commercials for. Sorry, it's number 8, number 9. But they actually advertised the comic books. I actually looked up on YouTube. You could actually see the old television commercials and actually have the comic books, like, you know, check out this issue, you know, this month's issue of G.I. Joe, see what happens or whatever. But anyway, number 10. Number 11. Number 12. There was a lot of difference between the comic books and the cartoons, though. A lot of the characters that were in the comic books, it's number 13, a lot of the characters in the comic books weren't in the cartoons, and also Scarlet, that chickie right there, and Snake Eyes, who everybody knows, I'm sure. They actually had a romance in the comic book. They were like a item, but didn't exist in the cartoons. It's number 14, Little Destro. Number 15. Man, it's weird looking at these. I mean, I haven't looked at these in so long, and it's just like seeing the covers. I'm like, oh, I remember that. I remember that. Number 16. Number 17, Major Blood. Number 18. Number 19. Yeah, comic books were written by Larry Hama, H-A-M-A. He did the whole series, and that was another big difference between them. Like the violence and the like in the cartoons, I remember there was like lasers shooting, but actually in the comic books they used real bullets, and in the cartoons you could see people running through all this all these bullets and fire, and nobody's getting hurt. But actually in the comic books, they're actually characters got injured, they got shrapnel, they got shot, and actually a bunch of them died, I believe. This is the key issue, I guess, for G.I. Joe. The silent issue for Storm Shadow, 21. Number 22. Looks like Destro playing with his G.I. Joe toys. Number 23. It's kind of a different cover for G.I. Joe. Looks like I'm going to have to adjust this because there's a big pile of comics behind there. Sorry, everyone. Number 24. Number 25. Number 26. Number 27. Sorry, I'm kind of blowing through these. I don't think this artwork and stuff is that great, but I do have a bunch to go through. Number 28. I don't want to bore people. Number 29. That's a little cooler cover. Number 30. Number 31. Number 32. Ugh, that art's brutal. Number 33. Number 34. I think I was reading too the G.I. Joe and oh my gosh, what's his name? Transformers were the two most successful comic book toy like combo runs. Like G.I. Joe had the longest run, I believe, with 155 issues, and then Transformers after that. But like just having a tie-in like that. And they also had some spin-offs too. I think Special Missions. I think I have a few of those too. I think this issue is actually by John Byrne. Yeah, down there in the corner. Ooh. Did get a decent artist in there. Number 36. Number 37. Number 38. 39. Oh man, I have comics everywhere. Number 40. Number 41. Number 42. Number 43. The Grim Reaper. Oh, maybe that was it. G.I. Joe Yearbook number 1. Special Missions number 1. Oops. I think I got some different ones. I think that's it for G.I. Joe. Hey, the Dark Knight Returns. Alright. And you know what? I do have a bunch of... I grabbed these in my parents' basement. I've got... I think I have like 5 more long boxes down in my parents' basement. And they're not in Mylars or anything. I think a lot of these bags and boards... I know everybody's going to chastise me for this, but I think these are original bags and boards from the 80s. A lot of my books back then, I just kind of... bought them and bought multiple copies and put them right into the bags and boards. So these are all should be like freaking mint, man. 31, 36, 36, 38, 38, 38. Oh man, you could feel like the old bags. 39, 39, 39, 39, 39. I mean, too bad these issues aren't like key issues, Couldn't be number 21 that I would have a ton of. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 41. Again, I'm just going to blow through it. I don't know if you guys want to see this stuff. They're just a bunch of same issues. 43, 47, 48s. Too many. But again, when I was thinking about opening my own comic book store when I was like 15, 14 years old, buying multiple copies and thought this one was going to be worth something someday. But 48s again, 49s, 50, 50, 50, 50. Sorry, I need to center these. I'm not really paying attention here. 50, 50, 50s. 51s. That kind of looks like John Bernhardt too. And I do have these price tags on here. I was a part owner of a baseball memorabilia shop when I was like 18, 19 years old, and we expanded into comic books. And of course, they're my comic books, so we were trying to sell all my stuff, but they still have the stickers on there. 51s, 52s, 54. You can actually see how sick I am with the multiple copies with these, and these never even made it to bags and boxes, or bags and boards. Just multiple copies, probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 issues. Number 48. Number 45, looks like there's another different issue in there. But again, these haven't been taken out since, I don't know, whenever these are, 1986, 87, something like that. Number 44, there's another issue in there too, maybe like 5 issues of each. But nice minty. And the last thing here is kind of neat from my childhood, back in the 70s when I was a really little kid, were these Peter Pan records. And these are really beat to hell. The comic books that came with a record. And I actually looked up on YouTube too, because I don't think I'll have a record player to play these things. But again, these are pretty beat up. The Secret Missions of to Spy Island. I actually remember these. These are fun. Search for the Stolen Idol. And last one, Rescue from Adventure Team Headquarters. But that's when they had the old G.I. Joe dolls, the big foot tall ones, or 10 inches, or whatever they were. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for joining me today. Windy City Comic Books. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.